LCID stock, Lucid Group Inc. stock. So it closed the session of the 11th of January 2021 at $45.47, a gain of 8.99%. In the post market, it has lost some gains. The volume for that session was 60.6 million. It is actually lower than the 50-day average, even though it is also above average. It's above average for, I believe, the 10 trading sessions. That is probably what the case is. 10, yeah, exactly. It's above average for the last 10 trading sessions, and also for the last 10 trading sessions. That's why it's above average. So it also got a downgrade. No, it wasn't a downgrade. So it got a downgrade, but on the 8th of January, that was when it got that downgrade. And price crossed above the 50-day moving average yesterday, the 11th as well. So it was a good session. You can see that the underlying trend for that session, this is what you're looking at right now, was a strong one. Market cap's and 4.9 billion. It is a big, well, it's a large cap. Yes, that's what, as you can see there, 1.646 billion shares outstanding. Okay, and then also yesterday, Redbone initiated coverage of the stock with a buy rating, and then we can go ahead and show you what happened over the last 1 month. This is what happened over the last 1 month. Yes, at some point it was the underlying trend was bearish, but right now all of them are sloping bullishly upwards. Yes, of late the stock plunged sometime in based on this 1-minute chart, sometime on the 6th of January this year, 2022, and began to rise again. That is why we have seen all of these moving averages sloping bullishly upwards. So this is just what happened over the last 1 month. So, and then I have to show you this as well. This is the one standard deviation trading ranges for 10-day, 20-day, 50-day for LCID stock. So easily, because let's see, it closed the session of this last trading session at 45.47. Let's get that number. 45.47. Get it up here. 45.47. So that we can easily have the reference there. So we can see easily it is trading ahead of this 10-day one standard deviation range. Obviously, it has been running up. It's been on an upward push since the 6th of January. So you probably would expect it to be ahead of this 10-day one standard deviation, and also easily as well, it is also far ahead of this 20-day one standard deviation trading range as well. You can see that comfortably, but for the 50-day, it is not. It's not even, it's behind it. It's not even within the range. Yes, indeed, in these other ones, it's also not within those ranges. It's ahead of both of them, and in this case, it is behind them, behind the 50-day one standard deviation trading range. And that is because when we look at the 3-day chart, 3-month chart, let's look at that. Let's look at the 3-month chart, and we'll see what's going on here. Yes, you can see that it ran up. You can see the range. The range is 55.36, and this is also accurate as well. The range is 55. It has it at 55. Okay, one. So it's pretty much accurate. You can see that because of this huge run up, the gains run up to 55.52 as at when was that? As at the 16th of November. But afterwards, it began to retrace, and fell below its 50-day moving average. This is the 50-day moving average. Below that 50-day moving average on the 9th of, that's about a month ago, 9th of December 2021, and dwelled below that trading range until when? Yesterday the 11th. So easily, this explains why it is behind. It is behind this 50-day one standard deviation trading range. That is why it's behind it. It's just only 1 day that it closed above this 50-day moving average, and this 50-day moving average is also somewhat related to this 50-day one standard deviation trading range. So yes, it makes sense easily. So even though in recent times, if you look at it from the 6th of January, it's been doing well. It's been climbing up and clawing back some of those bearish clawing back all of those losses that started to occur sometime in yes, early last month as well. But at the same time, yes, if you look at it from the bigger picture, yes, it's actually trying to improve. Let's put it that way. It's improving. That's good. It's improving. At least now it crossed. That's why we have that here. But that's why we have this readout here saying it is price crossed above the 50-day moving average. That is exactly because of this. It crossed above it, and closed there. So the bullish signals are returning for LCID stock. You know, so and as such, things are improving. It has crossed above the 50-day one standard, across above its one standard deviation trading range, but and has it crossed above the exactly has crossed also above the 10 and the 20-day moving averages as well. So this data we have here is validated by what we have graphically on the chart. So the good thing about that is that because it has been dwelling below all of these moving averages, trading sideways, it has started to accumulate the demand, which has taken it above this 50-day moving average. So that's a bullish sign. Things are improving. Things are improving. Market participants will find justifications to buy the stock or to have bought the stock because it has pretty much been moving sideways. Even though at various times it did extend. So they have the reason to get into the stock. There's a justification for them to do what they did. So in the very short term, we're going to determine a price target. But first of all, let's see what the readout here is saying below. Okay, it's saying that yes, before that as well, you can see that accumulation. This is 1-day chart. Accumulation distribution strongly bearish. Okay, strongly bearish. Exactly, that's what we're saying. That the consolidation that has been happening since it got support just below its 50-day moving average as at that 9th of December. Since that time, of course, when that happened, it now presented a situation where the demand for the stock began to occur, and that it's gradually continued to build up. So let's see whether that is graphically represented on the RSI. Exactly, yes, accumulation distribution absolutely represented there. That the demand began to increase from there, and that's why we can see the underlying trend. So underlying trend for this accumulation distribution is a bullish one. So let's go there and pin it from there, from this 9th of December. Let's see it, 9th of December. We can see that's where it began to extend. From here now on, I can see that it's an upward trend. So yes, nice and nice pattern there for the stock. Market participants took advantage of that support, which meant that it was a time to justify accumulating the stock, and it's now moving on. So let's see what's going on here. It says it appears to be consolidating within a longer term uptrend. Yes, it's been, even though it extended, so a consolidation definitely is the right word for that. So shares are presently above the 200-day moving average, which is rising along with the 10-day moving average. However, the average direction on the index is below 20, indicating that the shares have exhibited sideways movement recently. Yes. Momentum is strongly bullish. The 14-period stochastic oscillator is above 80, the level which many analysts call overbought. This means that investors have been actively purchasing shares and driving the price higher. The volume for that last session was heavier than usual, trading 60.554 million shares per day during the last 12 months, versus an average of 40.597 million shares per day during the last 12 months. The unbalanced volume indicator shows that longer-term selling pressure has given way to near-term accumulation by traders easily. Yes, you can evidently see that the accumulation is evident here. Exactly. So the price target in the near coming, based on this 10-day chart, 1-day chart, based on just this 1-day chart. So I would say let us use a 1 month chart, and we'll get a 1 month target. Let's use a 1 month chart and see whether we can get a 1 month target. Okay, so let's use this 42.95 and 40.83. 42.95. That's a huge, we are going to have a huge 42.95 minus 40.83 is 2.212. So okay, let's use, this time around we're going to use 1.618, so that will give us a 3.43 plus 45.47 plus. Okay, let's use the closing price right now, the current price in the post market of 44.89 plus 44.89. That will give us 48.32. So our target is 48.32 for LCID stock. $48.32. That's our target. At least within 1 month, our target is 48.32. So see what you make of LCID stock, and thank you very much for watching this video.